AITA for using someone's apartment code to drop flowers at their door? I, 35M, started seeing someone and we were really hitting it off, or so I thought. We have similar professional backgrounds, congruent political and social views, shared ADHD, and interest in movies and television. Our temperaments, life goals, and general life perspectives were very much in line with each other, and I was very excited to finally meet someone with whom I felt a strong and genuine connection. We had been on 2 back-to-back dates that went late into the night and got PG-13 physical, but nothing beyond some kissing and touching. On our second date, she invited me up to her apartment for a drink before going out and provided me with the code to her apartment building, not the unit itself, to let myself in and up to her unit. The day after, she was away in another city seeing some family, so I purchased some nice orchids, $25, and a card. I wrote something like, "I know this might seem excessive for a second date, but I couldn't stop thinking about you. I hope we can get together again soon. P.S. I picked the card because it's your favorite color, green." I entered her building during the day and dropped the orchids and card off at her apartment door and left. She has a Ring doorbell which must have alerted her to my presence, but I started to get nervous when I did not hear from her the remainder of that day. She wrote, "Sorry for the late response. I've been running around all day. Plans haven't changed regarding her intention to date someone else that night, whom she had met earlier in the week. She had even offered to call that date off, but I left that up to her and encouraged her to see it though, since I don't maintain control over anyone's body or choices. Thank you for the orchid and card, that's very sweet and I really appreciate it. However, coming to my building and letting yourself into the building without my knowledge after knowing me 4 days is definitely a boundary I'm not happy you crossed. It made me feel unsafe, which I can't imagine was your intention, but that is way too much for me for where I'm at. As I've mentioned, I'm dating with intention, but that doesn't mean after knowing someone for 4 days I'm comfortable with that person essentially coming to my home unannounced. I apologized sincerely and acknowledged that I probably shouldn't have done that, but asked if she could find it in her heart to forgive me and give me a second chance. She responded with, "It does feel a bit like a pick-me, knowing I was going on a date with someone else tonight and you knew I was gone last night and didn't actually know if I'd bring him home and if he'd see it when I did. I only feel that way because you also asked me to let you know if my plans changed. Again, feels like you thought they would from that. I'm really not trying to come off harsh or mean. You're a nice guy from what I can tell. I don't think we're on the same page, and I'm not sure I feel safe and trust your judgment." Needless to say, I was somewhat crushed and heartbroken. I noted that it wasn't a trick, and it was a gesture of interest and affection. She blocked me on everything, including LinkedIn. Am I the asshole for doing this? I've really started to question my own integrity and how people might see me in the future. My friends all thought the gesture was sweet, but I can understand how someone might not take it that way, so I'm trying to be objective and reasonable.
Well, that was interesting to say the least. OP is clearly confused as to the difference between romance and creepy. The top comment has found OP to be the a-hole. Also finding it creepy that OP immediately knew he was blocked on LinkedIn, which is a secondary social media platform meant for professional networking. The rest of the comment section also found OP's actions to be too much and his behavior was entering concerning territories. Thus her feelings of unsafety are not wholly unfounded. They all found him to be overstepping appropriate boundaries by using her apartment code for purposes she did not give him the code for. However, they also note that she should not have given him the code to begin with. And while she may not have been able to foresee or guess that he would have abused and misused the privilege at the time she gave him the code, he did. And this is the reason why it is not suggested to give someone you barely know access codes to your private living space. They remind OP that he's only known her for 4 days and it's too much that he is so taken with her. They don't think he can truly be heartbroken and is behaving a bit overdramatically. They remind him that he hardly knows this woman too. Because how much can you know someone after 4 days and 2 dates? Thus, several note his heart may have been in the right place and it all went wrong. But not to repeat his mistakes. And not to come on too strongly next time with the next woman he gets involved with. To take it slow so they can get to know one another. Hopefully, OP will pay attention to the observations the comments have offered him. Several being quite genuine and detailed in their thoughtfulness. A true learning experience, I think, can be had from this. By all parties involved, and us viewing this situation on the internet. This is Petty Honest signing off for now. Meow. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section below. We love a good juicy thought.